Simple tip today is actually about being a better listener, since, of course, that's so central to whether you're leading a team, whether you're a peer, collaborating as a partnership, or otherwise. Simple trick for listening. Now, in the programming world, and I don't like to reinforce stereotypes, but there's definitely an aspect of, and this is true about me too, having spent so many years working with machines and in troubleshooting contexts, and to be fair, a really any engineer, but software engineers as well, right? We're professional troubleshooters. Our tendency is to want to kind of pattern match against solutions we've found before to try to help get other people to solutions faster. But if you're not familiar with it, there's a term called rubber duck debugging from the programming world where you just explain your code line by line to an inanimate object. In this case, a rubber duck maybe sitting on a desk. And the same thing can also happen if you're talking through a programming challenge you're having with someone who's not a programmer. There's literally zero chance they're going to be able to offer a solution, maybe zero chance they even understand what you're talking about. Could be talking about with your roommate, spouse in some cases, talking to your pet, just talking to somebody who they're not on, this is not their area of expertise. You're not really looking for a solution, you're looking to talk through it, because in the process of talking through it, we're forced to kind of serialize it, we're forced to kind of inspect our own logic, and that's when we get our kind of eureka moments of, you know what, actually I think I see what I did, I have an idea now what to go back and try. And what I want to suggest today is a listening technique is basically to be the duck. To recognize the importance of just letting someone talk at you. And rather than trying to come back at that with, are there solutions from my experiences? What would I do in their shoes? Which is, again, a very natural tendency, especially and frankly rewarded in programming, maybe software engineering, maybe all kinds of engineering, school systems, career situations, and a lot of more ordinary communications with just people around us and our families and our relationships, friend groups, even networking outings, to be fair. It can really be not just friendlier, not just easier, not just less kind of aggressive or abrasive, but really also even more helpful to, instead of trying to offer back what's your solutions to how you would do it, trying to get more information out of them, and not necessarily in a probing way, but in a welcoming way of letting yourself just be the listener, be the duck, let them talk themselves through it, let themselves follow their threads and see where they lead. And what that's going to lead to is often a much better solution for them that's grounded in their reality, that's grounded in their experiences, that's grounded in their realizations, rather than what they're not looking for is like a quick patch of, programming terms. Here's some source code we can copy from how you've solved that. Here's a library you use that fixed it. People want to be able to work their way through it, and it's going to help them to do so. And so, as silly as it can seem, like I say, I want to reinforce today this idea of part of being a better listener is being able to feel out that sometimes you got to be someone else's duck, and that can be what it means to be a good listener, to not be trying to constantly come back with your solutions, but just letting them find their own by being a listener. So that's all there is today about simple listening tip for teamwork, because life is better in co-op. See you tomorrow.